Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and today I bring you a brand new Qui-Gon Jinn action figure. This isn't just another Phantom Menace Qui-Gon Jinn. This is actually the first unique outfit for Qui-Gon Jinn since 1999. It took 20 plus years and then 6 episodes of Kenobi, but he finally showed up. Liam Neeson returned as a Force Ghost. Super excited by this action figure. I've always loved these Force Ghost figures. So without further ado, let's get into the review and see if Force Spirit Qui-Gon Jinn is a good pickup for you. Alright, let's take a look at Qui-Gon Jinn here. So he comes in the standard windowed packaging with your Black Series logo up above. Qui-Gon standing in the window looking cool. You have your Obi-Wan Kenobi across the front in blue. Qui-Gon Jinn, Force Spirit. Got some cool art of Qui-Gon there. On this side, you just have your wraparound window, wraparound stripe, Black Series logo at the bottom. Around back, you have your Black Series logo, artwork of Qui-Gon again, and then a bio about Qui-Gon in varying languages. Go ahead and pause and read whichever language applies best to you. He's number 16 in the Kenobi lineup. Got a bunch of legal stuff, Disney, Hasbro. Got barcode, more legal stuff down there. Up top, you have a hanger tab and some window, or a window, which allows some light in the box if you choose to keep your figures in box. I'm not a loser. I open my toys, so without further ado, let's do that. Take a look at what we get here. Alright, so here's Qui-Gon Jinn out of the packaging, and typically this is where I would show you the accessories, but you don't come with any. You don't got no accessories. So, something that this Qui-Gon has that none of the other Qui-Gon figures have had is a Jedi cloak of sorts, so I mean that's kind of cool. Slips off, it is just a fabric material. Now, this is a purpley blue, very transparent, very see-through. It really just adds to the effect. I can't say that it's a perfect recreation of the effect used in the shows and movies, but I also don't think that they ever could do anything perfect. Like, it is such a particular effect that they've used that I just don't know how well it could ever be recreated. So it adds to the effect of it being a Force Ghost figure better than most alternatives could, however. Now, comparing Qui-Gon to other Force Ghost figures, this is very standard par for the course. It basically is a standard Qui-Gon figure, and below the waist he goes transparent, and below the elbows he goes transparent, and then everything else has a very purpley, glittery, glimmery effect done all over him. He looks very shiny. You can't say anything about him needing a dose of Mr. Hobby super matte clear spray paint or whatever to, like doll him out. The effect here is on purpose and is done very well. I mean, the effect is a gimmick through and through. You're never going to make him look like a true ghost in person. Like, it's just not going to work. But I do like what they're going for. It feels like a decent recreation, again, as decent as one can do. And it looks good. I will say, this figure is straight reuse of the most recent Qui-Gon Jinn we've gotten from the Phantom Menace, retro card back in like the 40th or 50th Lucasfilm year. It doesn't use that original Qui-Gon head that looked awful. It uses the true Qui-Gon sculpt that we have here. As mentioned, this one has a lightsaber, no cloak. This has a cloak, no lightsaber. I think if it was anything other than a Force Ghost, not having a lightsaber would be a travesty, but it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, and again, just to bring it in, just to give you an idea, that's as normal and ghost-like a difference as you could ever ask for, I do believe. So yeah, I kind of blanking on what to say here. You know what I mean? It's Qui-Gon Jinn as a ghost, but it looks very good. The effect, it does capture the light really well. The clear that they've put over it has a bit of a blue tint to it. It does kind of give it a little bit of a reflectiveness. It looks good, I gotta say. Otherwise, it's just that 2017 red box figure with the 2020 head sculpt on it. It looks the part. Let's run through some articulation real quick. Features a ball on a hinge at the top of the neck, but his hair gets in the way, so he can only look that far up. He can look that far down, side to side, get a little bit of pivot. Arms come up to a T-pose. No butterfly joints back in those days, but he can 360 at the shoulder. Single jointed elbows can go a little past 90 and rotate. 360 at the wrists, with the left one hinging in and out, and the right one also hinging in and out. There's no vertical, but there's no lightsaber, so it doesn't bug me that bad this go around. He has a mid-torso ball joint that doesn't really do too much. It mostly twists. There's no pivot. Qui-Gon is not a particularly amazing figure in the line, I'll openly say. That's as wide as the legs can go. You can kick pretty far forward. A little bit back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, can go really far, and then the feet can point pretty far forward, a little bit, or pretty far down, a little bit forward, and there's a forward-facing pin for rocker, allowing you to get some decently wide stances with both feet flat on the ground. I'm going to throw this cloak back on him, and that just completes the effect, I gotta say there. Just to do some comparisons here, I don't have the Force Ghost 3-pack that just came out with the Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda, but I do have the OG, I think it was Walgreens exclusive, Force Ghost Ben Kenobi, and then the Walmart exclusive Force Ghost Yoda. I gotta get that 3-pack at some point. And then here is the Jabeam Obi-Wan Kenobi, since he's been calling from the whole series and he's been sending him to Force Ghost voicemail. Here is, because they've done 2 Walmart exclusive figures. This Qui-Gon's a Walmart exclusive. We're also getting like the Series N White Robes Obi-Wan. Those are Walmart exclusives, but there's 2 Target exclusives they announced at the same time that are roughly hitting at the same time. Here is Appo, and here is Duel's End Darth Vader, just to kind of give you the Kenobi exclusive wave experience. We're waiting for that one final one. But yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn is actually a pretty tall dude, all said, so him being pretty much the tallest here except for Vader works for me. I believe it now that I'm seeing it, and yeah, it looks the part. So, end of the day, what do I think of the Force Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn figure? I'm going to be honest. Personally, I love it. Personally, I really like this kind of thing. I totally get it if you pass on it, though. It is very much a gimmick, but I really love the Qui-Gon Jinn character. And this is like our first new Qui-Gon figure in like 20 years. I mean, objectively, like this is just a 6-inch version of a 20-year-old character. This is our first new outfit for Qui-Gon. This is the first new Qui-Gon thing in so long that like I needed some representation on the shelf. I love Liam Neeson. I love Qui-Gon Jinn. And he's one of those characters that I really wish we'd gotten a lot more time with, because Neeson is just such a compelling actor, and Qui-Gon's such an interesting, rule-breaking but never doing the wrong thing Jedi. I love the character. I was straight up, there was a couple manly tears when Liam showed up in that Kenobi finale. This needed to make its way to my shelf, and so I'm super glad to have it. It's going to go proudly on the Kenobi shelf, somewhere to the back, but up on a pedestal to show he's kind of watching over him the whole time. I think that's the way to display this guy. However, I also understand that he was in about 3 seconds of a 6-episode show, so, if you're like, I can have the whole Kenobi run except for the Force Ghost Qui-Gon, hey, got you, brother, heard. But I needed it. I'm happy I have it, and I think that if it's catching your eye, you'll be happy with it. I mean, you know what you're getting. If you have had any of these other Force Ghost figures, it is this with a Liam Neeson head. It is old articulation with a bit of a gimmick to it, and it's just what it is. But I like it, and so I think if you've had any of the other Force Ghost figures, you know what you're getting. And if you have this Qui-Gon figure, you know what you're getting. So, compare it to what you've already got and say yay or nay based on that. But I like it. I think you'll like it too. And that's all I really got to say about it. So thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, you should leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. And I will catch you next time. Until then, may the Force be with each and every one of you. Bye.